Action, activate!
All right, thank you for joining us. We're at Power Morphicon 2024 with Zenith Productions. For those who don't know, we review Rail Riders on our show. We plan on going through all these series at some point as we do at our pace, but for those that don't know, can you guys introduce yourselves?
Yeah, my name is Justin Blake Weber. I played Tony the Red Ranger on Power Rangers Gem Paladins. I'm also the owner and producer of Zenith Films. And now for Season 3 Beast Hunters, I'm back in black, baby.
There we go.
I am Zach Davis. I play Gus, the Green Rail Rider Ranger.
And I'm Mark Cooper. I play Cooper in the Beast Hunter series.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys again for giving us the time today. Got through with your panel not that long ago, learned a lot of new stuff. So with us, we've kind of kept our blinders on, just really watched Rail Riders, but with all these different series, I'm going to go over some questions again for those who haven't seen. But what were some of the inspirations of going into these kind of Sentai-only non-official Power Rangers adaptations?
So the main thing was we had heard that Lupin Ranger is going to get skipped over. And that was going to get skipped over in favor of Ryu Soldier to do Dino Fury. And we really, me and Todd, we absolutely love Lupat. So we said, let's do this ourselves. And then, when COVID happened, we said, crap. So we shelved it, came back a little bit later, and said, we'll go back to that. I mean, we did like one little smaller one, see how it works first. And we said, what's the most recently completed? Cure Major, Gem Paladins, cool. We're going to, let's do one more. Let's do one more. Just to make sure we complete make sure we perfect this formula. So we decided, let's do trains. Trains are fun. No one's going to do Tokyo. And then we're like, maybe one more. Maybe one more. Screw it, let's do them all.
Awesome. Anything to add from your guys' side of how you got involved with these projects that are, now your own Power Ranger series to be a part of?
Well, I got involved. Just Facebook, man. He just put out an ad for it, and I was a gnome. So if you watch Gym Paladins, you see me get beat up, and then I got to come back and do a little ass kicking myself for Rail Riders. So.
Yeah, normally it's about the same boat as what Zach was saying before, but I've always been a fan of Power Rangers, things like that. So it's like one of those dream come true kind of things. You get the opportunity, you go for it.
And it's also awesome. I know, unfortunately, you're not in suit today, but seeing you guys in these suits, really embodying those characters that we're going to see in these other series is really cool to see. Kind of a quick lightning-ish question. What is your favorite series that was adapted into Power Rangers?
Time Force.
That's got to be Zeo Ranger, man, the original Mighty Morphin.
Well, of course, the original Mighty Morphin, but I'll also say Space as well.
Awesome. In Space, I know, is a fan favorite. We saw Bloodline of the Grid earlier. That was a cool thing to see, a continuation of that. In terms of continuation, have you guys thought of, based on these series, obviously there's a lot of adaptations, maybe a season 2 for any of these down the line?
So there's not going to be a season 2. However, down the line, the goal is eventually to bring all the seasons together. So this is not going to be the last time you're going to see the Beast Hunters after our season's completed. It's not going to be the last time you're going to see Gus. It's not going to be the last time you're going to see the Paladins.
Okay, and I know we're not quite yet on season 1 of this, but in terms of Rail Riders, since you've gone through your part, is there anything, spoiler-free, that you would want to see Green be doing in a season 2 or a future crossover?
I would absolutely love to do a sequel with, say, maybe Tomaz and Gus and do Kamen Rider. I think Kamen Rider Dino would fit.
Wait, are you saying that there maybe was already a thing with Japanese footage already filmed where the two of those are together? That's funny.
I mean, it could be a thing. Hashtag Kamen Rider Rails could be trending one day. I don't know.
And although we're not quite into the Beast Hunters era, do you think if there was a sequel that we would potentially see a crossover with maybe Wild Force or another Beast-related series? Is that something you would like to see?
Oh, I would definitely love to see that. I would love to be able to combine different Zords and things like that. Like if I have an elephant, maybe I can use an owl or any of those aspects. I think it'd be awesome.
Awesome to hear. So I know we've gone over a lot of stuff. We talked about Sentai, Power Rangers, Kamen Rider. Are there any other? Actually, no, I totally forgot. We've talked about 3 series, but there is a 4th that I think got announced today. Do you care to share?
Yeah, so season 4, we're doing Q Ranger. People have been asking us for a long, long time, are you doing Q Ranger? Are you doing Q Ranger? And we had to lie because, that's what you got to do when you're content creators. You guys got to lie your ass up. But we're doing Q Rangers. It's going to be called Power Rangers Cosmos.
So I got to see at the panel the full reveal, having us rehash it here. 5 Rangers are announced right now, kind of softly. There's still 5 that we're going to see later on. Oh, see, I didn't even know the full number. So 7, 12 Rangers in total. We're going to see in this series. It's going to be awesome. From this side, are there any, special cameos or castings that obviously nothing's announced, but would either of you like to be a part of that series in some way, shape, or form as we see it roll out?
I mean, nothing's out of the realm of possibility, so we'll see. You might see an older, wiser Gus come back.
I think it'd be a great experience to be able to go into the next part of it, just by being here and be a person that returns, just like the 6th Ranger. I think that'd be awesome.
Well, you heard it here. We only know of 5 so far, but there's going to be 12 total, and we'll have to wait and see. I know there's no release date, but it'll be down the line. In terms of kind of the projects that we know of right here that kind of are produced or in production, is there anything you can share of when we can expect kind of next things on the channel?
So next things on the channel, Rail Riders, episode 5, the finale should be out this fall. We're at Raymond for October. We still got a very, very little amount to do that has been holding us up, but past that, pretty much all of it's done. So yeah, we're looking at that. As for Beast Hunters, we're aiming for either winter, either December. If we can't get December, then we're going to shoot for March.
And then from this side, I know obviously Zenith is the main channel that we're seeing on YouTube post everything. Are there any social media channels that you guys are a part of that you want to produce, or even your own personal for this?
So there will be a film that I am doing with a friend of mine, Ken, who actually we met as gnomes in Jim Paladin. Okay. So the title's I Want to Be Kamen Rider, and I think a lot of fans will definitely be able to relate to this. It's about basically a man-child who he decided when he was a little boy he wants to become a real Kamen Rider, and he has spent his whole life trying to be Kamen Rider. And so that's something that's really close to home, and I think everybody's going to enjoy that. It's set to come out this year.
That sounds like the most anime series I've heard of in live action, but in the best way. And how about you?
Well, me personally, I actually dive into the music portion, so I have all my YouTube channels, Twitches, and everything. It's Mark Cooper, so ITSMARKCOOPER. Follow, you become a superstar, and it's just something I've been doing for a very long time. I've been doing nerdcore hip hop and streaming everything.
I know we talked about it briefly before, but I want you to give me the kind of brief one more time. I know you had mentioned this. Kind of share it again with the folks at home.
Oh yeah, sure. So this is the Ranger Rap CD. A lot of people know about it from, if they're Power Ranger fans, various Rangers used it in their particular catalogs, from like Green Ranger, Black Ranger stuff. I also do the scores for Power Ranger Unworthy as well in the background of those. So it's just a lot of great things that's out there.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. I know I have one question specifically over here. If you were to pick a Red Ranger, not from your season, as the best Red Ranger, could be from these series, could be from official Power Rangers, who would you pick?
Well, I know some people would probably think I would pick Tony, but nah. It's Jason. You can't go wrong with the first one, man.
When you go with your own Red Ranger, you're not going to go with Marcus?
It has to be outside of his own. Has to be outside. So that was a caveat.
But yeah, definitely got to go with Jason. And if you want to really get into it, Jason, I feel like, is underrated. He gets overshadowed by Tommy, but the Dragon Shield, the Tyranno Dragon combo, that's the first battleizer. I mean, he codified that.
That is a great answer. Jason is so prolific in the franchise. Nobody needs to argue that. But unfortunately, you're wrong. It is Casey from Jungle Fury. Hopefully next time we're all on the same page on that.
No,
but
it's Wes from Time Force.
Hey, we'll have to agree to disagree on that. But thank you guys so much again.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
Of the Rail Riders, who's your favorite?
Well, so I got asked this before, and I was put in the hot seat. I like every Ranger differently. But what I will say, as spoiler-free as I can after going to the panel, I was a big fan of a Ranger we haven't seen yet, but was in the Sentai. Okay. I know in Tokuger there's a Purple Ranger. If that Ranger were to show up, that seems like a really cool thing. I don't know, but from the Rangers we've seen, I got to go with Orange. Orange is pretty solid. Okay. Very solid backstory. Kind of like you said, I'd love to see more, but every Ranger's great, honestly. Not even like a BS answer to you guys. Everybody has their own things that I like, and especially certain episodes highlighting more than others. So really looking forward to the rest of what you guys have to show.
I think you're gonna love. I think you're gonna love what we end up doing with Gus too.
Okay, we'll have to see.
Oh, well, I'm probably don't like what they did with Gus, but we'll see.
Okay, well, thank you guys again. Really looking forward to seeing you in Beast Hunters, and great meeting you again today. Thank you guys overall, and this has been Action Activate with Zenith Productions signing off.